Tom Morrow has said we want to see Brett Batt behind the bat. Yes, mate, that will never happen. I've actually retired.
You haven't?
I have retired. Retired hurt,
Due to
extremely
calf
hurt
industry?
due to the names
feelings.
that people called me. No, I will be back at some stage. Probably just have to lose another 15, 20 kgs, and then I think I might have another
We
one.
should start pickleball.
We will. We will start.
Oh.
Why don't we start the Card Chaos inspired pickleball championships?
I'm in any day you want to go down to KDV.
We'll get
That's paddle.
we'll get Agassi
No, they have
and McEnroe to
pickleball
come
there
too.
too.
Do they?
Yeah.
We're in. I'm in. 100%.
Otherwise, I think there's Pimpama has a big pickleball facility there
Okay.
because that's where all the people that lived in the old people's home used to tell me they played.
There you go. That's interesting.
Yeah.
G'day, guys. Welcome to Card Chaos. I'm Brett McCallum, BJ Macker on all the socials. On my left-hand side, that's that side, I have Pugz,
Yes, sir.
Mojo Chasers,
Or D4C music.
or DFC Music, award-winning musician. On my right, I have Rob,
And I don't have any of those
Award-winning.
award-winning local card shop owner and
Award-winning.
general
I'll give
manager
you
of
an
Platinum
award.
Standard Grading, our wonderful sponsor of the Card Chaos podcast. Boys, we've got a couple of sponsors this week. Obviously, Platinum Standard Grading or psg.cards is our major sponsor. We have a beer sponsor that can be announced now officially because the beer is kegged and ready to be
Yeah.
poured, and that's the official Beer Co. 2032 is their first beer that's coming out, and that will be launched at the Yard next Thursday night. In our friends and family little gathering. The Yard happens to be next door
to the local card
to a
shop.
local card shop at Mermaid Beach here on the Gold Coast, which officially opened on the weekend, didn't it?
Yeah, it officially opened.
Officially,
we'll
unofficially.
have a grand opening when the yard opens.
Yeah, which will be the first week of May, we believe. So,
And we're going to have some trade days there too. We're going to rename the yard on those days to the card yard.
Love that.
Yep.
Love the Card Yard. That's
Beers, cards, barbecue.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, 2% Potty's just joined us.
Whoa.
Nev KB has also just joined us.
Love Nev.
I got a big announcement, boys.
Oh,
Do you want to hear my big announcement?
Yeah, why not?
That's an announcement.
go for it.
Meteorate Sports has officially signed the big man Chris Anstey
Oh,
Yes.
to come and join
That
us
man.
as part of he's now going to head up basketball and relationships globally for us.
oh,
So he
That's
officially joins us today. Is day number one for Mr. Anstey, and he will be in town here on the Gold Coast this weekend, we believe. And he may be attending a couple of NBL 1 games with Ipswich Force and the Gold Coast Rollers. And at the same time on the Saturday, I think we're going up to the Under-18 Nationals to have a little look-see around there because the Guru is in town
hey.
as well, who is the manager of Victoria Metro.
Well,
So that's our big announcement. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, I've met him a couple of times. I've always looked up to Chris Anstey.
Well,
But,
don't have a
Yeah.
boom tish. Boom tish.
That was pretty bad, wasn't
Tish.
it? But anyway.
There we go.
Is that a water bottle?
It is a water bottle.
I know,
That is so cool.
Isn't it good? It's
like
like
a
it's a can.
Yeah.
So soon it'll have
Oh,
official
that's
beer
I was
on
going
it.
to say, surely.
And
is so
I'll
cool.
just sit here and suck on my beer.
That's
It's
so
water
cool.
this week.
I do expect there to be one for each of the people on this panel.
Well, I forget where I got it. So that was the issue.
That's awesome.
I think it was one of the, the events where you go in, like say the
Oh,
National,
yep.
which could potentially be coming to Australia, where you then go in and you pick up all the free shit.
Yep. And you
Yeah,
picked
I
this
think
up.
I got one of them. I
It
think
is
that's
cool.
where it's from.
Awesome.
It is me.
But yeah, it's pretty special.
Are we on the PSG ramble?
We are.
Because that kind of was a bit of a PSG ramble on its
It
own.
wasn't just a
That was
ramble
just
on
my
its own.
squirrel moment.
Yeah, loved it.
So I got a new promo for PSG.cards.
Yeah, we've got the guys at Mad Panda have designed us up our new graphics, which are fantastic. It's a 2 for $50 mid-year madness sale.
2 for $50.
Yep.
It's cheap as chips.
Well, I went to the footy the other week. It's actually cheaper than chips.
Indeed. Cheaper than chips on Hammer. I
Yeah.
can tell you that right
Oh,
now.
that's right. What was it?
$14
$14 and you
for
got
a
about-
little small chips on Hamilton Island.
Dang.
Well, I went to the footy the other week,
Yeah.
and out in the outer with all the plebs, $7.
Yeah, where you were sitting at the VIP.
Correct. $12. And I
Same
said,
amount?
no, probably less. But it came with aioli.
Do you do like the aioli and tomato sauce and double dip?
No,
Oh, it's the best.
I just
Have you ever
wanted-
tried it?
No, because I just said to her, I want just tomato sauce. Give me my $7 chips. No, I didn't say that because
Because you're a nice person. You paid $12 and shut up, didn't you?
No, I made Jen buy them.
Oh, this is much better. That card guy sitting at the hairdresser for the last couple of hours, and now you guys are live. Epic.
Why are you sitting at the
He doesn't
hairdresser
have any
for
hair,
hours?
does he?
I know, he's
You
got
don't
like
have enough hair for that, mate.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh.
He's a random guy, old card guy.
Come on, Bailey.
Oh.
Yeah, anyway.
Corsica Cardboard NBA for 55 AUD. You got 2 Sprites and a water. Do you know what? I told you before you went. Here's my ramble. $25. You could have got a double margarita frozen, and you wouldn't have to worry about the
And
Sprite.
it's this big long.
So you could have had 2 margies for the same price as 2 Sprites and a water. What are you doing?
I think they were for his kids.
I was getting $7 Gatorades, and I was okay with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Be, that's not too bad.
Yeah, well,
What about
it was
Prime?
alright.
You could have got Prime. I bought my
Yeah,
first
no,
bottles of Prime last
He did. He
week.
bought some for
he's,
my lads.
he's trying to be young.
No.
He's hip. We should have had a bottle there.
Yeah,
So,
I drink
they're
Prime.
upstairs.
so his boys were with me at the shop last week, and they said, Rob, can we go over to Woolworths? I said, yeah, what for? Oh, we want to get some Prime. All right, whatever. And so we went over. There was none. And then
Yeah, they sold out instantly.
yeah.
didn't
Then
they?
a couple of days later, there's this kid walks in with a bottle of Prime, and I went, shut in the shop. Oh wait, so I'm gonna go get the boys some Prime.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
So 2 for 50.
2 for 50.
So there's two. You'll see two
Two
promo
promos?
sheets going around. One is of the NBA with the NBA playoffs starting, which we'll talk about soon. But the other one's of Pikachu wearing a platinum centigrating hat, and
Pikachu.
it's bloody cool.
Is it?
So yeah, these boys do a great job. So what
Say that again?
was
What
that?
does it mean? Pika pika.
You sound like Jar Jar Binks.
in the.
Still the best.
Grabbing moves back and forth fiercely past square leg. So this is cricket. Victory to the Australians by 8 wickets.
I'll stop it there.
The Wild World of Sports.
Okay, my question in regards to sports, gentlemen.
Yep.
Now we've got Rudy Gobert UFC cards coming out.
Yeah.
What do we think about people? Because it happened again yesterday. 2 players fought in the same team.
Yeah, the Clippers. They didn't throw punches though.
Oh,
but
it went
they were
close.
Like kissing, pretty much.
What's with that?
Well, there was an AFL player that
It's a
got
heated
reported
moment.
for kicking his teammate up the butt in a practice game once. Santander O'Halpin.
What's going on?
Uh,
What was the Gobert thing over? Can someone explain it to me? All I saw him
I
was
saw
just
like a
French.
little brief thing like Gobert
what?
was like, grab some rebounds, and then he was like, you grab some blocks. You do some blocks, and then he's called like Gobert stupid bitch, and
bitch.
Gobert's just
Idiot.
Well, he's
Couldn't
just
control
French.
his-
That's the problem.
couldn't control his emotions.
Wow.
And now he's suspended for the first play-in game against the Lakers.
I remember back 10 years ago, whatever, I went to America and the World Cup rugby final was on, and it was
Yeah.
New Zealand versus France. And ESPN did the coverage with American commentators. And the first thing they said was, it's New Zealand versus France, and we know that everyone will support New Zealand because nobody likes France. So,
Wow.
yeah, I think Gobert's just
Gobert's one of
running
them.
that. Yeah.
Well, he spread COVID over in the NBA.
Oh, he
When
started
he's little.
touching people, didn't he?
He's like, this is crap. Like, this is
Yeah.
touching everything. He was the first one to get it.
That's right. Exactly. He was patient zero.
Okay, so we're going into the NBA playoffs.
Yep.
Some really exciting news for Australian basketball.
Heaps of players.
Is that Josh Giddey is playing Dyson Daniels in the first game.
Oh, they are too, yeah, in the playing game.
How cool is
see?
that?
I know boats. I watch Twitter.
you watch
So
Twitter.
this is a friend of the show, Daniel Moldovan, who heads up Octagon. He manages both players. This is where he can't lose.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty good,
is
isn't it?
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go, yeah, go.
Vote the red, vote the black. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, no, so that's a massive thing for Australian basketball. And
There are so many Australians playing in the playoffs.
it's
There
so
is.
good.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
It's so good. Who else we got?
We got Paddy Mills,
Paddy Mills.
Jingles.
Jingles.
Uh,
So he's a legitimate chance to take home. It's
Or
Jock.
Yeah, Jock.
Jock
Jock.
Landau.
He's-
He's another
he's another
legitimate
one.
chance.
Yeah.
So it could actually be Jock versus Jingles, couldn't it? In the final?
I predict that's what it will be.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Pete could tell us because Pete was watching the Phoenix Suns play a couple of days ago.
101 MC. G'day, Omar. Big shout out,
Hey.
mate. I hope you're well.
Hey, Omar.
Hey, Omar.
He was getting a lot of rap at the Mint Collective.
Well,
over
like
in-
actual rap, as in.
like in all the YouTube videos,
Oh, with him up
people
on the
come
show.
along and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" They're talking to Omar. I'm like, "What the heck? It's Omar!" So
How cool
that's
is
pretty
that?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Love it, love it. Big shout out to Omar from 101 MC. No free ads,
No free ads, but
but there's one
if you're
there.
a friend of the store, of the show,
So yeah, so how's this work? I still get confused. So 9 plays 10, 7 plays 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
winner of 9-10.
Winner of 9, 10
plays loser of 7, 8.
Yep.
and then that team gets into the 8.
Yeah, so then
then they play
The
the
winner of 7 and 8 goes in, and then the winner of the second game.
yeah, and that's same on both wings.
And then we have 8 teams, and we just go back to traditional.
But then it's only eight teams. Do they play get best of 7
Yep, best of 7.
each?
Is it best of 7 from the get-go now?
Yeah, it used to be 5, and then they moved it up to 7. And now they're complaining about playing too many games.
TV
yeah, it
revenue.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's got to be, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's to make money.
So, OKC Pels, who's got it?
With the way OKC's playing at the moment, they're both playing really good at the moment, actually.
Ooh, is Zion back?
No. But there's a chance where he could be for the playoffs, but they have to make the playoffs.
Playoffs. Who you got? OKC.
I'd say
or Pels?
OKC.
Who you got?
I go with Giddy.
Yeah,
okay.
And Shea's playing amazing, so.
We should actually bring the Giddy poster in here next week. We'll put him
We
behind
will.
us. He
Especially if they
could be
win.
a friend of the show.
He is a friend.
He is a friend.
And it's a year ago. Next week.
Is it that long?
Year ago next
No
week.
way.
It was Mother's Day.
There you go.
wasn't it?
Just on that, and I know I've already done my PSG ramble, but massive shout out to Ruby Pagram, P-A-G-R-A-M, right?
Producer to the stars.
Producer to the stars, who's been with us for 1 year this Thursday.
Boom.
1 year.
1 year. Yeah, we
Jeez.
saved her. We went into a
Feels like 3.
we went into a Subway store, saw this young girl behind the counter and said, what could you really want to do with your life? And she said, I really want to produce podcasts. And then she decided to come and produce podcasts for us, and she's done a great job since. So happy
she's done a
anniversary to Ruby Pagram, P-A-G-R-A-M, on the side.
Is that a pay rise?
No. Let's not get be silly now. We're just congratulating the girl.
I think she deserves a pay rise.
So a couple of other good things that happened. Broncos lose,
my.
Collingwood lose, Manly and the Swans
Have a-
lost.
have
I was going to say,
who's
Swans
joined.
lost too.
See you cards join. G'day, brother. We lost. Up the Finns. That's all I can say.
Fins up.
But how good the Broncos lose and Collingwood lose in the same week.
I know. No, I'll go for Broncos.
I was going to say, aren't you a
what do
Brizzy
know?
dude?
But
And,
the Brisbane Lions made Collingwood lose, so I'm happy with that.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, that had to happen though. Probably the week that you didn't think the Broncos would lose, and they actually do.
They
So-
played the cellar dwellers. They played Canberra, who was second last.
They did. Did you see that dude's head go?
Oh, yeah.
And all the blood start pissing out of it.
Yes, I
was
saw
it Jordan Rapana? I think it
I don't
was.
care
Yeah, I
who it
hope
was,
I hope
it
he's
was-
better.
I hope he's all right because
But it didn't look like anything happened. Marty Tapau's come flying past him, and he's gone like a kapow card. See what I did there?
Yeah.
And
and you reckon my jokes are bad?
and then he started bleeding out the head. It was like shit.
It wasn't just bleeding out the head; it was like
Gushing.
literally
Catching out.
pissing out.
Yeah.
It was-
pissing out his head. And then we had obviously the very sad news for the Sydney Swans, and that is that Paddy McCartan got another concussion. Is 5, 6? It's
10.
some 10, is it?
That's 10.
He's got to go.
Yeah, you can't play more.
I love him. He's one of my favourite players, but at the same time,
Got to look
you
after
got to look
yourself.
after yourself,
Like,
brother.
Ed Fair Dinkum looked like he'd had 72 official
32
beer
co.
Yeah,
Yes.
it looked like not that we that is
Not
a
that we
paid
condone
sponsorship.
drinking them.
That is a paid sponsorship.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked terrible, and the thing was that the incident that caused him to get concussed was so innocuous. It was nothing in it, and he went
Yeah,
down. And
it's
then
very,
his
very
brother went
sad.
down with concussion as well. So imagine mum and
damn.
dad watching the game,
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be shitting
And
themselves, wouldn't
both of them, especially with Paddy. It was it's pretty sad.
it? It is very sad. Do you think it's ironic that the Seagull Cards just joined us and then Brookies breaks? Seagulls play at Brookvale Oval.
Where's Brookvale?
Am I
Oval?
clutching?
Yeah,
4 Pines Park. It's in
4
Brookvale.
Pines Park. That stuff,
Anyway.
that stuff still gives me nightmares.
So another really big thing happened in a different code this
Oh, I
week.
know.
And this is very,
awesome.
very exciting. I've only just learned about this. One of my favourite TV shows last year was Welcome to Wrexham.
Yep.
Where we had 2 superstars.
Ryan Reynolds.
He took my one.
Because no one ever remembers the other bloke's name.
But he's hilarious. The other
Yeah,
bloke.
he's funny as fuck.
I can't remember his
But
name.
the thing is, they bought Wrexham, which was a very 1893 or something. They joined the Football League, one of the first, and they bought them and then tried to rebuild them. And
Because they went like
the good thing about Welcome to Wrexham is they didn't win. I think in season 1, it was very
100%.
Rocky-like,
Yeah.
like where he loses the first fight. Now Rocky 2's back. Welcome to Wrexham 2 will be out soon.
no, that's out, isn't it?
No, not yet. That's
Not
the
really.
actual thing that's happening.
Oh, I thought this is the
This
third
is the
season.
spoiler. They've gone 3 points clear with 4 games to go.
I know, and they beat their rivals. They were equal,
Equal.
and then old mate Ben Foster, who used to
Ben
play
Foster,
for
he
England.
He did. He
And
come
he-
out of retirement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was great.
like Rocky.
Like, it was
Came
great.
out of retirement.
Yeah.
But they had 2 other goalkeepers on their roster. And this old 40-year-old bloke comes out of retirement, then saves the penalty in
97th minute.
97th minute penalty, which is sensational. But, geez, it just feels like it was perfect for their show.
Indeed.
But it is perfect for the show. So now they're 3 points clear, a few games to go.
They got it.
They're
in.
In the bag.
Done.
Done.
Lock it up. Lock and load.
So,
Lock it in,
however,
Eddie.
we thought that happened on the weekend in the Masters. Did you watch the golf?
Oh, yeah, I watched the golf.
With Koepka. Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
Koepka?
Koepka.
Him.
That
You know what?
K-Man.
You
Five
asked
in-
me 5 minutes ago, and I'd be able to say that name
Me too.
perfectly. But now I got 1,000 ways.
But the thing is, he was 5 in front,
Yeah.
and he shit the bed.
So I had a great weekend of watching the Masters because
Mm.
I woke up really early on Saturday morning.
Is that because
when-
you're old being wee?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the trees fell over and the storm hit and we couldn't play.
Have you
Then-
seen that meme? The meme?
No, I haven't.
With Greg Norman holding a
The
chainsaw?
meme. The meme.
The meme. The meme.
I
I
call
love
it
that.
Mimi.
The meme.
The meme.
Mimi, yeah. But then Sunday morning, Saturday, okay, cool. I'll get up because there's going to be plenty of golf today. I get up and I'm watching a lake on a green. I went, this ain't good.
No.
So they didn't play.
This ain't living.
No, it wasn't.
So I did that.
But Sunday, Monday, whatever it was, their Sunday, poor buggers had to play 2 rounds of golf. Whoa, crying for them.
And you know, they reckon that it's got crying for 'em. It's got something to do because they're only playing 54 holes and not 72 holes. They reckon that's the reason why the live golfers didn't actually win it. And it's like, no, the fact that they got 3 of the top 4
Yeah.
means you can kiss
Well,
both cheeks of my ass.
I did a few of the stats on
PGA.
it. So there was 20% of the field was live.
Yep.
24% of the players that made the cut will live golf. And 30% of the top 10 will live golf. So I think what it shows is it makes no difference.
No.
The stats basically say that it's across the board. They're all bloody good players.
We're all here just for the golf. Golf wins in the day.
Well, I'll tell you who's going to win. Adelaide.
Why?
Yeah, Adelaide.
Oh, when they go live.
When they get live in the next few weeks, it's going to be massive. So Adelaide's like the centre of the sporting universe in Australia for a few weeks. And then
Jesus.
after that, it'll just be...
Everyone from Melbourne's just written in saying you're a dickhead.
Well, you tell me. They got 9 AFL games played there this weekend. So they got their magic round, which is called Gather Round in the AFL. That's this
And
weekend.
well, it's in Adelaide.
It's in Adelaide.
So you're going to be in Adelaide this week?
No.
Why
No.
didn't Queensland get it? We always get the magic round.
Because I think it came down to dollars and cents.
Yeah, fair.
I actually think Adelaide got it because they didn't get either of those 2 grand finals. So, and
Nothing to do with pallet jack. Sorry.
But then,
I'm not allowed to say bad things about our premier anymore.
why not?
Oh, just because of the stuff we do. I get in trouble.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Just write it on a piece of paper and I'll say
I was in her office last week.
you weren't.
I was in one of her minister's offices, and all I wanted to say was I fucking hate your boss, but I thought that wouldn't be appropriate.
Yeah, let's not say it now. But just write it on a piece of paper and I'll say it for you later.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, pallet jack. Bells Beach.
Bells Beach, how cool.
What?
Did you know they had a
What happened to Bells? Did you watch
The surfing.
surfing?
I know.
But
I know what it is.
20-year-old, like,
well, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
It's this time of year. We got bells going on. The water's like negative 26 degrees.
And Oki beat Tom Curran.
That's what.
How cool is that?
I know. Oki, like, geez, he must be getting on now. Well, so is Tom Curran, to be honest.
Yeah, they used to surf against each other.
Yeah.
Oki, he's actually in my book, my first book I wrote.
Really?
Yeah, Embrace the Fail. And there's a chapter in there about Oki and his life story. And it's really, really interesting. At the age of 16, he became a professional surfer and then won the world championships. Then got on drugs and got fat and then made a massive comeback and won another world champ. It was it's amazing story, actually.
Random fact, his sister was my GP.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Fleur.
Fleur Oki.
And
try and say that one now.
yeah, and when I used to work in Coolangatta, it was amazing. This is when he just retired, and you'd see driving to work at like 7:30. You'd see all these kids running through the streets, and that's when Oki was in the surf.
Yeah, going
and
to watch
he
him.
just embraced all the kids. Just an absolute.
Mate, he still
life.
lives at Rainbow Bay in a little unit there, and I remember going in there for the first time. I sat down on his floor just to have a chat to him and learn his story, and. You turn around and literally on the floor is the Pipe Masters trophy, his world championship. They're just all sat around the lounge room. And it's just like, this bloke is just such a legend. And amazing man. And I actually have some Oki cards. So there's some great graded Oki cards we did when we first started, which was pretty cool. G'day, Cohen and Jojo. Nice to see you guys.
Sea Eagles cards are sending some cards into us.
We love that.
boom.
I come from a land down under.
Well, we went throwing men chunder.
Okay, I'm going to take this one off you, Brett.
Thank you so much.
Because you know why? No, you're coming back. You're part of it.
Oh.
Come back. Come back.
Sorry.
Time for a spacewalk, Miss Jane.
Oh, Miss Jane, Miss Jane.
I used to say that to Jen as we were walking doing the shopping. And I'd get time for a spacewalk, Miss Jane. And
That's funny.
She'd punch me.
For those people under the age of 50, there used to be a puppet with a pencil on his nose.
Mr. Squiggle.
Mr. Squiggle. Yeah.
Man from
I'm under 50 and I know that.
There you go.
Yeah, but you don't know
You were
Miss
brought up
Jane.
proper.
I was brought up proper, yes.
Miss Jane. Yeah.
Miss Jane, Miss Jane.
Okay, so ESPN, I was trying to find something with the Aussies around. So ESPN did a 2022 power rankings of the top 25 Australian sports people. So I thought what would be fun is if we tried to see how many we could get.
Well, I actually wrote a list down.
So I'm going to let you know.
cheated.
No, like I was like, I don't
He
know.
was thinking.
How did you know the question though? It's not on here.
Oh, because
Yeah,
I
it
gave
is.
him the run sheet before.
No, there you go.
I
Yes.
only gave it to him.
Can we guess? It says it right there.
So I'll give you a few hints. There's three ladies and
Sam
7 men.
Kerr,
What number do you think she came in?
2.
Oh, she's top 3 for sure. Oh, she's been kicking goals like crazy lately.
Yeah,
I'd say
yeah.
number 1.
She is number 1.
Number
Sam
one?
Kerr was given the number 1 night as Australia's number 1 power sports person.
Well done,
I'm
Sam
pretty
Kerr.
impressed with you two on that one, to be honest.
Oh, mate, she's the number. Well, I'd say she's obviously number 1 athlete, but she's kicking goals.
We need that button.
We definitely need the
I
button.
love that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can, even if we get, I reckon if you get
Josh
3,
Giddey's in the top 10.
for sure.
number 7.
Okay.
8. Number 8, Josh Giddey.
Curious.
And is this globally?
No, this is, all sports.
All sports.
Curious.
Number 6. Well done.
Curious is above Giddey.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Kokonakis.
Kokonakis, no Kokonakis. He wasn't even in the top 25.
Lauren Jackson? Would she be in
Number
it?
3.
What
How-
is
wait.
the GOAT?
How is she
Go.
number 3 though? She's
Well, power
NBL 1
rankings,
making it
you were-
making moves, mate.
She's
Remember
done
though-
fuck all for ages, but
No,
that's all right.
remember 2022 she did play in the World Cup.
22 she did, yes,
yes.
yes.
So
actually.
I think the whole story of her coming back to playing that would put her up in the upper echelons. We're doing well.
Cameron Smith,
Number
top
Yeah,
10.
I've got him.
Number 5.
Oh, number 5.
Adam Scott,
Negative.
Jason
what's-
Day,
Negative.
What's Costa Zoo's son?
Tim Zoo.
No,
Tim?
not in there.
He's not?
No, maybe this year because he's won a world championship.
Oh, what about that little fella that's a UFC fighter?
Number 2.
Yeah, what's his name?
Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah, that's it, Volkanovski.
Number
Sounds
2.
Australian.
He's the toughest man alive, they reckon.
We have a surfer.
Surfer.
Oh, Steph Gilmore.
Steph Gilmore
Oh,
came in
nice.
at number 10.
Yeah.
We have
haven't we
a
said?
rugby league player. It's not named Cameron
League
Smith.
player.
Could be the best. He's probably the best player in the world at the moment.
A rugby player.
Nico Hines.
No relation to you.
Um,
Has a couple of premiership rings now.
Cleary.
Yeah, Nathan.
Oh,
Cleary.
Nathan, yeah.
Really? Top 25 athletes in the world, Australian athletes.
Australian athletes, yeah. And he
I
was
wouldn't
number
put him in
7. We have a cricketer.
He has number 7 because he is number 7.
Hey, true. Good
There you
point.
go. Good pickup.
A cricketer and a
Marnus
NFL player.
Labuschagne or Smith.
Or Paddy Cummins.
Cummins beat those two.
Yep, number 4. Yeah, but he's like Mr.
Yeah.
Postman Pat.
He is Postman
Paddy Mills.
Postman Pat.
No, didn't make it. We got
Any
one more.
basketball players?
Yeah, we had Josh Giddey and Lauren Jackson.
Yeah, any other basketball
No.
players?
Oh,
Give me
The
another
last
sport.
one. The last one is a NFL player.
Oh, Mailata.
Mailata. Yep, Jordan Mailata. So there you go. Sam Kerr, Alexander Volkanovski, Lauren Jackson, Paddy Cummins, Cameron Smith, Nick Kyrgios, Nathan Cleary, Josh Giddey, Jordan Mailata, and the 8-time world champion Steph Gilmore, who I did set love her.
Her bum
Here we go.
is on the wall at the yard.
You want to know something even funnier?
A
That
picture of her bum, not her actual bum.
Yeah, not her actual bum, but one of her friends walked past
Yeah.
and asked if they could come in and take a photo of her bum so they could send it to her.
To Steph.
Oh, what a bummer.
Hey! That's
It's a
awesome.
bit
This is-
cheeky. It's a crack up.
You got know when to hold.
Oh, there you go. When to hold them.
Know when to fold.
When to fold them.
Know when to walk
Yeah, you
away.
should walk away.
Know when to run.
Oh, you might want to actually run, especially if she
dear.
comes after you.
Oh, dear. Welcome, everyone, to the Brett, Pugz, and Rob
Card Chaos.
Chaos.
So
Just
this is Card
talking
Talk.
shit.
This is Card Talk, and this one's sponsored by psg.cards. Platinum standard grading, PS grading, Card Talk. Says Card fucking Talk there. Doesn't say fucking. I added that bit. Sorry. It says Card Talk. Just Card Talk.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's part of the button. Yeah.
That was my button, remember? We good now?
Yeah.
Everyone's
good.
happy?
Yeah, sweet
Everyone's
as.
I couldn't be
okay.
happy.
I just saw his face and I was like, oh, whoop, did he say the wrong thing?
No. I was just laughing at how stupid we've been today.
It's
Someone
good, eh?
said Tedesco. Seagull cards. That's atrocious. I apologies.
Oh,
but that's
Josh.
just wrong.
Mojo. What's up, dude?
Anyway.
Yeah, let's talk about some cards. Prizm's out this week.
Hey.
Making some waves.
We got in trouble for talking about Mr. Squiggle.
Why?
I don't know. Damn
no.
criminal if they don't know who Mr. Squiggle
No,
is.
that's supporting Mr. Squiggle.
Yeah, that's
The man
good.
from the moon.
What was the name
Who's
of
running up stacks?
That's Josh. Josh Mack.
I don't know. I don't know who he is.
He used to
either.
come in to rip and collect all the time.
Oh, Josh. Yeah, still don't know who he is.
Josh, local card shop at Mermaid Beach.
Yeah.
No free ads.
Who was the tractor? Was it a tractor?
I know he's saying, I wouldn't know the name of it.
Wasn't Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Don't know.
Was that Mr. Snuffleupagus?
No, that was
It was in something else.
Wasn't
that was Sesame Street.
yeah.
Yeah.
The big elephant
I
thing.
heard that Prizm NBA was out this week.
Yeah, it is. Hey.
Isn't any good?
Well,
looks pretty good.
It's
It's
going to be the
Prizm.
same. It's going to be the same as every year. It's going
I just hate how they're releasing stuff as the season ends.
so all the good ones will be next year.
Yeah, all the high end.
There'll
stuff.
be rookie cards. People are busting rookie
their
cards
second years.
of 2021, 22. They'll be busting them now as new product, and
That's insane.
they're not even playing. They've been cut.
Yeah. Oh, easy. Like that Primo from Spurs or whatever.
Yeah.
I did that once. I was in a break and I got this awesome card. I think it was 2 of 5.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, how good's that card? Didn't know who the bloke was. Found out he plays lacrosse now. It was an NBA card.
Well,
Nice. Never made it.
I think I said to you, I got a RPA of some bloke who plays for the Arizona Cardinals, and I looked him up to see who he was. And Wikipedia, the only thing you could say is the first NFL footballer to openly have 2 mothers.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's all. He's not playing anywhere.
Yeah, I hope you kept the card. Hope
Well,
mum signed it.
I'm waiting for it to turn
Like
up.
Luca's mum.
So Prizm NBA is a Panini product.
Yes.
Yes. It was announced also this week that Fanatics, under the brand of Topps,
Yeah.
Yeah.
will be releasing basketball cards next year. This year.
I'm not sure how that happens, to be honest.
I reckon they figured out a loophole.
They had
surely.
to have.
Yeah.
Or-
There's a loophole there.
or
somewhere.
Unless they're
Panini
doing
sold
like,
out.
unless they're doing like,
Or they've sold or they've bought Panini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Why not?
They will eventually.
They're going to get everything from Panini anyway.
Yeah, but I don't reckon they'll buy Panini. So it'd just be a no fuck you thing.
But that's what they do.
We're going
with
to take
Topps.
everything
Yeah.
around you.
Well, they did bring out this year. They brought out the Topps Finest NBA, the retro set,
Oh, the Chrome.
the Chrome.
Yeah.
with all the
Was
players.
that Topps, was it?
Yeah, with all the players in their civvies.
Maybe,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
maybe it's going to be like a.
And they were really nice
Is it
too.
Gunther? What's that? What's the one where they're. Well, we get all the different
Oh,
sports.
Alan and Ginter.
Alan and Ginter. Well, Gunther.
Gunther.
That was the bloke got friends, wasn't it?
Yeah, the shit,
The
waiter-
cafe
waiter, yeah.
dude.
But yeah, maybe it's like that. Could
Maybe.
be something like that.
Who
Anyway.
knows? It's pretty cool.
Have we heard of any big sales recently?
Well, yes, in fact, we have.
What do you got?
What we're going to look at here was the PMGs from 1997, the precious metal gems.
Nicest cards. Pretty
Probably the
in
nicest
history.
cards ever.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They are
100%.
amazing.
Do you have one?
No.
I've got one of Clyde Drexler.
I've got like the set, not in
I don't have one,
PMG
I
or
just have the
PMR,
set.
like
Yeah.
just the set.
Yeah, I don't have any.
So
but
just the set alone are very, very nice cards. But getting it in like a PMG or a PM,
So is that like getting it in a foil or
red-
something like that?
it's like I'll show you actually.
They're brilliant. We got one. Ruby will chuck one into the stream later on. But a Michael Jordan sold for $564,000.
Jesus.
A graded an 8.5.
Oh, yeah, they're nice
Those
cards.
cards, yeah.
And to give you an
And
idea,
it's numbered to 10. Or then
The
there's
red
the
ones?
yeah. Oh no, the red one's to 150
100.
or whatever. And the
100.
first 10 are green.
Oh, okay.
So a red Kobe Bryant last week sold for $146,000, and it wasn't graded. It was just
225
authenticated.
Aussie.
Yeah, it was just authenticated. It wasn't a graded card.
Wow.
Jordan's, there's been a few sales, but 500, 420,000, and then a Kobe 3.5 recently sold So graded 3.5 sold for 120 grand US.
Yeah, because
That gives you an idea.
they chip like crazy and they're never
Yeah, I
that good
remember
condition.
Didn't they come with a seal on them?
No, that was the
those
top
ones?
fine. That's finest.
top
Finest,
finest, yeah.
okay.
But these are just amazing cards, and it just shows that people, like, you know, the retro cards, we
Well, these were the high end product back in those days.
Yeah.
I remember going and buying the packs for like $12 at the milk
right,
bar and
With a
stuff.
pack, yeah.
And I was
instead of
like,
paying
this is
$2.
insane. But I was like, these are the sickest cards ever. So,
yeah. But then, you know, we had the Skybox metal cards that we had
We
in the blasters. I think we busted someone here, and they have the same issues. You know, they would not grade.
Yeah, the
well,
chipping.
So,
I think we need to start breaking cards in Card Talk.
well, we'll start that from next week. Eh?
Why don't we do that? Why don't
Yeah.
we crack a card?
let's do it.
Yep, let's do that. So that was that one. And then the other thing we were going to talk about today, we touched on it last week when we talked about MJ and what's happened to his prices. And you brought
Zion.
up Zion.
Mate, big Zion collector.
So I went and did some
Jesus.
research. Yeah, I did some research on the Prizm. We're talking about Prizm.
Yeah.
Prizm, the rookie silvers. And my God,
Is this the
it's
card?
a bloodbath.
There was a card that was the most graded card in
Yeah,
history.
it's this one.
This
It's
is the
this one, yeah?
Yep.
This is the Zion.
So a card graded a 10 in February 2020, which was his first season, sold for $2,000, and there was multiple sales for around that $2,000 mark US. Same card last week sold $620.
Big drop.
That's a almost 70% kick in the butt.
PSA 9 for $200.
PSA 9 selling for $200, and that's 70% down as well.
Tell me, dreaming.
The BGS 9 only sold for a 55% loss. But it just shows you, you know, the speculation early on.
Okay, what if he comes back?
Oh, if
So
he comes back and
Let's
kills
play.
it.
He plays in the finals and he goes 30, couple of big dunks.
But
Does that go straight
I
back
don't think
up to
it won't go.
2,000?
It won't go back up to COVID prices. I
It'll
don't
go up like 20% or something like that.
think.
I
Yeah,
reckon it
surely
will.
it'll go up a
But
bit.
when you look at it, there's still people are still paying $620 for a PSA 10
That's
Yeah,
massive.
which is
for a
still pretty
guy
crazy.
who really is not doing a hell of a lot.
What's
on
he
the
averaging? Something like 34 games a season or something.
At the moment, yeah.
Some ridiculous number.
But yeah, this is the stuff I don't understand. I could go buy like, let's talk autographs. I can go buy a Hakeem Olajuwon or David
court.
Robinson
Don't start.
for $150, $200, like max. Like I
Magic
could get
Johnson.
stuff even less, yeah. But then you go get rookie autographs for like $800, or even Luka. The minimum you're going to get a Luka auto is about $800,
Up until this
and he's
week.
done nothing. But then I
it
can
had
get a
to-
Hakeem auto for $200, even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like
But it had to
it's
drop, didn't it?
ridiculous.
With the reason I giggle at Luca is because, like in
Hasn't done
February,
anything.
there was 96% chance of them actually making the finals, and now they're out.
Oh, they're just going to blame it on Kyrie anyway.
Of course
So,
they will. But
yeah.
when we saw him play two or three games when we were in the US.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Oh, he played. He's
It
an
was
incredible
just
player.
ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
and the thing is, he carries that team. He's a grumpy prick, but he carries that team on his
I think
back.
it's just the culture. That
But
he's
even
from.
the team, like, they play really well together under Kid. I think they're, like, having an amazing season. And then they make a few changes, and then just the arse falls out. I don't understand.
Find a way to lose.
Oh,
It was
they're
just ridiculous.
Tanking for sure.
You reckon?
No chance.
Nah.
Okay,
Not for where
you
they're
can't tank till 11th.
But Luka, did I hear someone saying that Luka may leave Dallas?
Oh, Luca said that.
Did he?
Luca said in the change rooms that if
Oh,
we
really?
don't pick up, I'm leaving. Like,
Probably
if
said
he's
it
going to
with a-
leave, how much money is he getting
Probably,
paid?
probably said it with an accent that wasn't like that.
Yeah. No, I'm not
I'd try better to sound Indian.
Yeah,
I won't do
all
that.
your accents
Oh, thank
sound
you.
Indian.
Come again.
Yeah, it's absolutely every one
I
of
am
them
going to leave.
Squishy. Yeah.
What's going on?
I got a crazy idea.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So what I want to do, right, because no one went with our idea last time.
Which one was that?
I don't
No one's
remember.
gone with any of your ideas, just by the way.
I was going to give away free grading to everyone that's online.
Really?
I was.
Well, you should go with it.
Should I do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so by the end of this, at 2:36 now, 2:40, whoever writes in their little thing here, well, what do we make them write?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I'll give you a free grade.
Watch Bailey. If Bailey's
Oh, of
not
course.
the first one,
He's going to
I'll
write
be
it
so
like 20
disappointed.
times.
Well, he's one of our most loyal customers, so
Yeah.
we respect
He is.
Bailey. We
Come on,
respect him.
Eagle Cards, where are you? I did this for you, brother.
There's actually
I'm going to write
He's
it.
probably not there now. Oh, someone's just joined. Select Collectibles has joined us. Yes, please. Eagle Cards is in.
Hey.
Come on, we've got 3 more minutes.
So
You got until the end of Rob's rant.
oh, here it goes.
Okay, you got the end to Rob's rant. To get your free grade, all you got to do is write yes, please, in the comments. Only if you're watching live on Instagram. That's the rules and regulations.
Yep. You ready for my rant?
I'm so ready. Look down the barrel, son.
Brian Taylor. Brian Taylor, you're a has-been. Channel 7 commentator. Learn the players' names, for God's sake. And I don't know if you've noticed, Brian, there are two teams that play in a game. There's Collingwood and there's always an opposition. Please, just mention how well the opposition are going for once. Collingwood, 8 goals down. They're in the game. They're back in it. It's going to be a close finish. You're full of shit, Brian. I've had enough. Not just me. Brad Green, my really good mate, friend of the podcast, used to play for Melbourne. He says the same thing. All my mates say it. These guys, they don't even know what I'm talking about, but they'd say it too. And Ruby says it.
We're saying it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I said it too.
Yes. Brian Taylor,
Brian.
retire. That's Rob's rant.
You still got a minute and a half of ranting.
No. Ruby wants them under a certain time.
Oh, does she? The
Yeah.
rant.
Oh, so it fits into
So
like
she
an
can cut
Insta
into
story
her
or
story.
something.
2% potties, yes, please. He's in.
Well, we've got a few
We're
there.
still going. We're still
still
going.
going.
It's still open for another minute and a half.
Oh, local
Hey,
card
Rob.
shop.
Rob,
Hey, yes.
who the hell is the bloke you were just rambling on about?
Brian Taylor.
Who's Brian Taylor?
He used to
Sounds
play.
like a rock star.
He does. I like how he name dropped the next Melbourne star, though. Did you
Yeah, I
see
know.
that?
Yeah, I know. Because he actually, Brad Green actually tweeted during the game, said, BT, just letting you know, there's two teams out there and the Lions are actually playing quite well.
I love that.
Yeah, and like the Twitter world just went on meltdown because he just like, and I know commentators are supposed to try and engage the viewers to stay watching, and Collingwood are getting their butts kicked. And, you know, most of the people watching this game were probably Collingwood supporters. But, yeah, come on, mate. He doesn't even get the names right of the players.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, I know.
That's my
And he-
opinion.
and he
Not
goes
that
into
served by anyone on this podcast.
And he
So you
goes
got
into the
30
rooms
seconds
after.
left to get your free grade. All you got to do is write yes, please. We've got till 2:40.
2:30. Oh.
Chinese dentist.
Asian.
That's so bad.
Well, we have not had a good joke in this whole thing. So
We've had lots of good jokes.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I got something else for us, though.
Brett has now hit all the buttons.
Massive news in the NBL 1.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah. Someone from your era, Mr.
Mine.
Worthington,
Mark?
Mark Worthington,
Oh, I
has
thought
made a
you-
comeback
No way.
to the NBL 1 team in Western Australia. He's now playing for, I'm going to say Perth something. I don't know the name of the team. I don't know all the details. At the age of 40 years old.
Oh, man, I could play once
he-
my knee's fixed.
He got a start and lit it up. Oh, mate.
yeah,
He was,
dude's a gun, though.
Mate, when you watch him play, it was
That's
really
awesome.
I was talking to Chris Anstey the other day. That deal's shut now, everyone. The free grade. So
Four
make sure you
given away.
listen next week, and you might get it again.
Do something
But yeah,
silly.
no, he was shooting the lights out.
That's awesome.
But he
I
looks
thought
like
you
an
were
old
gonna
man
say-
on the court. Like, it's hilarious. Like watching all these young blokes and these old diggers just like he's just pushing back on this bloke and he's dribbling backwards and he just keeps playing. The guy keeps moving. It's like, fucking stop, mate. All you got to do is stop. He moved, took him back, just a nice little turnaround. But yeah, Mark Worthington made him actually come back in the NBL
That's
1.
awesome. That's
You know who
actually
the
cool.
NBL 1 need to recruit?
Who?
Corey Worthington.
Why?
Because he would
Imagine
bring
the
crowds.
party.
Imagine the party. He'd bring crowds back. Or get him as the court announcer at the Gold Coast Rollers.
Great idea. Hype man.
With the glasses.
big glasses.
Do you remember when he said, when they said, will you at least take your glasses off? He said,
Yeah.
I'll say sorry,
No,
but
I'll
I'm
say
not
sorry.
taking the glasses off.
That guy was a legend.
So on that note, Corey Worthington, reach out to us, brother.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
all good.
Ruby,
But yeah,
can
I'm
you
lov-
tag him, please, for us?
I'm loving watching some of the old dudes come back. I actually
That's
saw
awesome.
a clip of Chris Anstey the other day having some shots at Hoop
Yeah, saw
City
that.
and not missing.
But even like,
So,
look, I know
don't lose-
Kitty's not an older guy, but he's older.
it's just signed with the 36ers.
Signed with 36ers. Like, that's amazing.
Right.
That's
so
pretty
good to
cool.
see.
We were at the NBL 1 last week and we saw Sobey play against Kadee and they were marking each other
Yeah.
and like they were niggling each other.
Oh, of course. That's the
and
whole
then
point of it.
someone else pissed Sobey off. I don't know what they did,
Oh,
but
game over.
mate, I've never seen.
Didn't they go from
And-
way behind to way
yeah,
ahead?
yeah, they won by 20.
He would have gone on fire.
I did.
When
But
he
the
gets
thing
angry,
was,
it's ridiculous.
I've never seen an angrier basketball player, and the ref only teched him once. Should have teched him 37 times. But he was just like, you could just see his face. He was just so annoyed. And then he just goes, oh, fuck this, and just starts shooting and didn't miss.
Yeah,
And
that's
Nathan
amazing.
Sobey would be one of the nicest guys in Australian basketball
Yeah, for
too.
sure.
When you see him, when he's playing for the Bullets, you see him after the game going up to all the kids.
Oh, yeah,
and-
100%.
Yeah, but when you're in those lines, man,
Yeah,
it's a whole different story.
It's brilliant, isn't
And
it?
he's only allowed to play 20 minutes because of his knee injury.
Yeah.
But at the same time, those 20 minutes, he probably had 35 points or something
That's
ridiculous.
amazing.
It was pretty good. So this week at the NBL 1, we are going to see Ipswich, who have got a home game, and the Rollers got a home game. So they're both on Sunday, and the Rollers play away at Logan on Friday. So doubleheader.
2 for the Rollers this week.
2 for the Rollers this week. So if anyone wants to go, give us a yell, and we might be able to hook you up with some tickets.
Boom.
See you later.
Thank
Take
you.
the cards.
Go platinum.
Thanks,
Jinx.
guys. Bye.
Personal jinx.